What's up, Josh? Sorry for the delayed response. I was getting everything up and running. Hmm. All right. Looks like it's working over on Twitch now as well. All right. Looks like. Oh, I gotta pull this back up. There we go. You pulled a Cheshire. You've got Marius coming up. Nice. Am I blocking that number? No, you can see it. Hey, how's it going, Orion? Oh, demo. Yeah, how you doing? Just advertise this just a smidge here. Let my clan know. Damn, I got 200 people in my Discord. I gotta pay more attention to that thing. Doing hard Doom Tower. Nice, nice. We can let that run. Since you reminded me, we can let that run while I wait for a few more people to hop in. Yeah, I'm just trying to let more people know. I didn't think I was gonna stream, to be honest. I was in the mood. I'm motivated to do so. You got to manual them in the last couple. How did someone already pass me in top spot if I was first here? I can't see what you're talking about. Oh, the crowns. Yeah, I don't see those on my ground control, which is the app that I use to talk to see all the chat from Twitch and YouTube. So I'll make you a deal. We'll let this run through. Mostly because I want to take at least a bite of my burger that's already cold. My wife got it like several hours ago. Main reason for this team is just because Harima is a 6-star blessing. So my Seer is also 6-star blessing, but I don't really have the cooldown refresh for Seer. At least not a consistent cooldown refresh like a Yumiko. I do have Kaimar now, but I still see the point in building him at just to do waves better when this team works fine. It's not fast, but it works. I mean, you can see she absolutely smacks. And because I have oh god, why can't I remember his name? I keep wanting to say Arnorn, but that's not it. You were watching my YouTube? Nice. Why can't I remember this name of this dude? I love this dude. I'm completely blanking right now. Trying to figure out how to gear champs and what to prioritize on them. I have some dedicated videos to that, but if you let this run through a little bit. Oh wait, where is it? Androck. I knew it started with an A. So Androck has my resistance so high in this team that I don't have to worry about the like the frozen waves and such with Torment. So that's the other reason why I really like this. Um yeah, I can if we wait till this is done, I can do a quick overview on kind of how to gear champions for you and answer questions directly. But I do have some dedicated I did like a whole series on how to gear champions and like how to do specific things in the game and kind of like I broke it down by the classes of champions essentially. Not the in-game classes, but kind of like my version of them. Like I gave them their own all their own kind of like identities. And then after I kind of explain gearing, we'll go ahead and pull all my primals. I got 130 of them. 138, I think. If Harima didn't have her 6-star blessing, who would you sub in for her on your account? For this team, I probably just wouldn't run this team. Um I want Lamasu for the fastest aura. I want Androck for the really high resistance. Um if I had a Yumiko, I'd probably run a Seer because she would do so much more damage. And she would just one shot all of the waves, and then you just reset and reset and reset. And it's just boom, boom, boom. Lydia is almost always in any of those comps. But really, so really the only reason I have uh Lady Mikage is because I have Harima. If I didn't run this team, the other team I would run would be my all dwarf team. Yeah, I can't run a Seer reset team due to me only having one Kaimar. The last wave always stomps me because I lack crowd control on the last wave and the secondary resetter. Yeah. Yep. And if you run Lamasu, there's no guarantee of who's gonna get the her reset, so it can be a real challenge. Um, but yeah, I'd probably run my all dwarf team because that one has stone skin on the whole team, and my Trunda now has a 6-star blessing as well. Yeah, I'll show you the all dwarf team. Let me get through these runs, if that's okay. You can really tell the difference between when decreased defense and weaken are out versus when they're not, though. Yeah. That run will eventually win, but it's gonna fail because I don't have Harima. I'm curious what the all-dwarf team will do. I don't think I have a 5-man team of it, so we'll build it right now. But it would be Senna, Admiral, Tholin, Trunda, and for that last slot, it would probably make sense just to put Tormund in there. Let's just run this and see what it does. I'm not even going to preset it. Yeah, the biggest problem with this team is the no decreased defense. So I think Granite would be better than Tormund. Because I don't need the crowd control because I'm so tanky with the protected stone skins. Although this wave is not looking very good. Yeah, Granite would be the better. Granite would speed this up by. But I don't have him built yet. But he would speed this up by quite a bit. Because there's so much downtime, and we're not doing nearly enough damage with our abilities until we get the ignored defense stuff out. I don't know. It might be a little bit faster, to be honest. I don't know. I've never really done that. This is my old wave clear team here. This was a cooldown reset using Emic and Lady of Erath, but it still has that problem because it's not speed tuned perfectly. So I did this as a test wave and it worked really well. So it just became my new one. Where usually Harima doesn't die. That was a bit of a fluke. What's up, OB Gaming? How is my night going? It's going really well. I'm very excited to pull all my primals. We're going to knock out the rest of these Doom Tower runs real quick before I forget. Because if I forget, I won't do them. And then we're going to be pulling, I think, like 130 something primals. Think you're going to get another B-Day Commodus situation again? I don't know. So if we look on my tracker, so if you look, I'll have to hover. Commodus is was on 90 primals is where I hit that Commodus. So which mythical am I looking for the most? That's a great question. I would prefer Toshiro the most. There are definitely better choices than Toshiro, but he is my favorite mythical looks-wise. So he would be the one that I would be most excited to get because I think he's just so cool. Other than him, I would really like Nice. I have Nice on my free-to-play, and I would love to see what I could do with him on this account and how just frustrating I could make him. But at the end of the day, 130 Primals doesn't guarantee me anything, so because my mercy, you guys saw where my mercy's at, so my mercy is 35, so not even close to a guaranteed. For me, in my opinion, it would have to be Galathier or any mythical support for Arena. Galathier, obvious. Well, okay, Galathier would be game changing as well. He would completely turn around my Chimera, my Hydra. Like, he would be extremely impactful to my account. There's no doubt about that. But Trishiro looks cool. And I already have Nice, so that feels very impactful. Yeah, Orion, I feel you. That's how my free-to-play account is. My arena, my revivers in general, my best reviver is Godseeker on that account. So, I feel you. Yeah, Arbiter always getting banned. Yep. It's so funny. My main account is better than my free to play, or my free to play is better than my main account in some ways at Live Arena. Just because my roster is so much better. Yeah, nobody really bans Empress. Empress doesn't scare me. It's very rare that I run into an Empress that's like, oh, I really should have banned that Empress. It's more about winning that speed battle and then just, you know, locking everything down that really gets me the wins. And that's at my level. Like, I'm not at Gestel's level or Drock level or anything like that. So, you know, I'm not blowing things out of the water, but I guess that's another issue for Live Arena for me. Yeah, I mean, there's different approaches. Speed is where I have found the most success. You never know. You could end up like Echo and pull 3 mythical champs and 52 shards. I mean, yep. We pulled a mythical on my birthday. Somebody made a bet with me on my birthday that if I pulled a mythical, they would donate, I think it was like $300. And I pulled a mythical and they donated $300. It was really cool. It was a Commodus who I have on this this account, which is why Commodus isn't on my list of desirables either. Crixia is another one I'd be excited about. I don't think I would care for the dwarf, even though I have Admiral. I don't think the dwarf would really change my roster. Yeah, it was an awesome birthday gift. All right. And I'm sorry that I missed your name, but there was somebody in the chat that wanted me to talk about gearing champions. Do you still want me to do that, or do you guys just, or do you specifically, you, I forgot your name, and I could scroll up if I need to, but do you want me to pull shards or talk about gearing champions? Because I'm happy to do that for you. If you're still here. Oh, hey, Matt. I didn't see you there. Too low down in rankings, probably. Empress is very good. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Empress is bad by any stretch. That those words never would be spoken by me. I mostly mean that at the end of the day, Empress is just kind of a damage dealer, and it's more important for me to win the speed battle at my level. All right. Well, it doesn't look like that individual is still hanging around. So we're going to pull shards. I am going to be recording during this. Just a reminder for you guys, if anybody new comes in and they're like, "Hey, Roadblock, what's going on? How you doing?" The chat command !recording will post an automatic message for them that will say, "Hey, I'm not going to talk to chat right now because I'm recording my video." So, but you guys will get to see the whole uncut thing behind the scenes, and you'll get to see me geek out live. Don't fumble the intro. I have an editor now, man. I fumble. How many yawns make it into my videos? Does my editor take all of them out, or does he leave some of them in? I don't go back and watch my videos, but like I yawn so much in my recordings. It's bad. And like my editor is probably so sick of like editing out my yawns. I would just leave them in when I made my own videos, but all right. I'm trying to think if I want to make more room now or just pull these 40. Uh, let's do this. Oh, select the champion. If my stream crashes, it's because this requires apparently way more computer power than I'm able to manage right now. All right. So that should be a big chunk of room. Yeah. It's almost actually plenty. So, all right. Let me get to recording here. Finally, the long awaited time of pulling my primal shards has arrived. Hello, everybody. I'm Roadblock. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video, and I am excited to pull some primal shards. You will notice something a little bit different today. You can see chat down in the bottom right corner. I am live streaming this, and I want to apologize to a big group of you who love to watch my live streams that have been asking me to get back on streaming. This was a spur of the moment surprise. I didn't want to commit to anything because I didn't know how I would feel, right? We've all had that. I work full time now, and when I come home from work, some days I just want to shut down and play video games in peace and quiet. Other days, I'm ready to talk to people and have some fun. This is one of those days, so I apologize for the short notice and if you happened to miss the stream. But we are going to get started here. I have 132 primal shards, as you can see behind me. We're going to pull each and every one of them. Before I get started, I have one last request to make. This is an expensive video to make. And while I do have a full-time job that pays pretty well, I definitely spent quite a few dollars on some primal shards. So the only thing I ask is to consider subscribing or liking or commenting on this video, because that does help me in quite a few ways to potentially recoup some of those expenses. But at the end of the day, I want to get some mythical champions, and you guys want to see me get mythical champions. So let's jump into it. We will pull 2, and then we'll do 10 pulls. Oh, legendary right off the bat. And it's Marinix. Don't think I'm too excited about that, to be honest. Yep, the reviews kind of tell you everything that you need to know there. But hey, great start. Legendary right off the bat. I'm not going to complain about that. All right, now we can jump into the 10 pulls. And really, for this, all I'm looking for is mythicals. Epics are cool, legendaries are great, but the mythicals, man, look at that. Look at that though. I mean, I know my epic chances are boost. I don't need champ chase points. I'm not, well, I guess I do on this account. So, but with 130 primals, I'm going to get champ chase points. So, sure, the epics are great, but that is such a crazy sight. 7 out of 8, or sorry, 9 out of 10 epics is really crazy rates. Even for primals, that's really crazy. That's impressive. I would never complain about that. Yeah, like case in point, you can see here, definitely not as many. Well, still a reasonable amount of epics. All right, we're getting great points, which is good for books and for the Eternal. But I'm not super interested in that. I did pull on my free to play yesterday for that. That video will likely have come out before this one. I don't know exactly when this video will come out. Oh, legendary! What do we get? Hey, let's go! We got the cat. That is a good champion. I am very excited to get the cat. I was hoping to be able to look at the reviews here, but I've never been able to play with the cat. The cat frustrates the heck out of me in a lot of different areas of the game, and I never got them. So that's a new champion for me. And it's worth noting that are they? Oh, they're demon spawn. Dang, I was hoping they might be skinwalkers because I have a really good skinwalker. So that's pretty dang good, man. I'll take that. I'll take that as my legendary any day of the week. Let's keep it going. See what else we can get. Oh, let's go. Let's go. I mean, can you all tell me in chat, like, is he better than what he was? I mean, he's going to help me in Dark Elf Faction Wars for sure. And I know he got improved. I just don't know that, like, I could count on... he got uber buffed? He got uber buffed? Okay. He's really good now? Okay. All right. That's good to know. I apologize that I don't know enough about Aphidus. He was, like, pretty weak before. And then when I knew they buffed him, but I hadn't really seen him do a whole lot after getting buffed. So, I'm curious about how much I'll get out of him. So, I'm very excited to test him and use him. I'm not going to go over his kit very much right now because we have so many shards left to pull. But I am thrilled to get him, and I need that hard Doom Tower help. So, I am excited to test him out. That is cool. I'm not gonna complain. I gotta like knock some sense into myself. I'm not gonna complain about pulling a primal, right, guys? We gotta be real. Or pulling a mythical. Sorry, not gonna complain about pulling a mythical. Man, okay. If I could get another one, that's good rates, right? That's really, really good rates for primal shards because that one was about... Well, I guess I could tell you. Let me wait for this one to tick down just in case there's... Let's go! Let's go! I mean, I'm excited, but it's a duplicate! I already have him. Like, I'm not mad, guys, but I have him already. I guess I can do I empower? I guess I empower. Makes sense. Hey, great rates though. Incredible rates, right? Two two mythical champions in that number of primals. I could have pulled all of them and got nothing. So, I'm not going to be upset at all. Um And of course, we still have more to go, right? So it's not over. We could keep it going. I think we are starting to run out of primals though. So come on, a little bit more red. A little bit more red. Even some gold. Even some gold at this point. We've pulled a lot now. All right, I think we might be down. Oh, we still got room. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. That was my work phone, so I had to check that. Okay. Come on. There's some gold. Nogdar. Okay. Don't think I really have need for Nogdar at this point. Oh, there's some. Hey, a Narma. I like Narma. Narma's buff. I like Narma. I'm not gonna. I don't have a use for her at this point on my account, but I still like her. Really want to see some red on this one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah. All right, I think I am now down to my last 10, and I have to make just a little bit of room. So I will be right back. Okay, is my stream still going? Hey, can you let me know in my chat if the stream's still working? Because I paused my recording, but I want to make sure that doesn't affect my stream. Okay, cool. Thank you. I know I could use the other faster way to do this, guys, but okay. All right, we are down to our last 10 primals. Here we go. Let's go. You guys are not going to believe this. That's another dupe. Can you, like, I'm not kidding. That's another dupe. Look, I can't. You're right. Chat is keeping me humble here. Like, That's 3 mythicals in 150 shards or 138 shards. That's great rates. I can't be upset at that. But I kind of can be a little bit like like just a little disappointed. That's fair. They are scary to see empowered. Curious what my points are. Obviously, we succeeded in completing the tournament. I am not that far behind first place. That's a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. um. All right, we're not done. We are not done. Don't leave yet. We have a handful more to pull over on the free to play. Um. Yeah, of course you want me to get more primal shards, but dang man, what rates, bro? Just like, I just I just wanted to Shiro, man. We are gonna do it on the recording. I'm gonna swap over right now. Oh, empower on the recording, you mean? You want me to empower on the recording? That's what you're saying? Oh, there are more deals? Where is Priest Guardian when you need him? Oh, these aren't good deals though. Hold up, what's that even priced at? That's $5 too expensive. And this is $5 a shard again. Think of your wallet, think of the views. Thinking of the views makes me want to spend. Let's swap over to the free to play real quick, since I already said that I would. I'll look at that stuff later. Ooh, Sand Devil. Nice. All right, everybody. We are over on the free to play now. I don't have that many primals to pull. And at the time of this recording, my shard pull from yesterday didn't come out. So for those of you in chat who don't quite understand, I did pull shards yesterday. I may explained why in the video. And if you guys are were probably screaming at me in the video why I kept pulling shards to go for the champion chase, it's because I forgot the champion chase would overlap with these primals. But I'm glad that I did, because what if these primals all went very badly and I didn't get enough points? I would then have to pull outside of a 2x. So I won't give any spoilers for that video for those of you in the chat. You guys will have to wait until that one comes out. But you will get to see these live. Let's go ahead and pull these primals. Here we go. Obviously, red would be really good, but remember this account, gold would also be good. If I could get a really good support on this account, I would not be upset. So very, very big long shot here, you know, of getting anything too crazy. Oh, and I gotta make some room. Be right back. Oh, that's not it. All right. We made a little bit of room. We have 3 more primals to go. If you're wondering why my primal count is so low on this account, it's because I haven't played it in many, many months. So I wasn't getting the more routine primal shards. So this is the last one. What do we get? All right, we get to go out on a womp womp womp. But overall, really, really good rates over on the main account. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm so disappointed in the nature of the duplicates, but I will empower those 2 mythicals most likely. I don't see much of a reason to have a second Mezimel or a second Commodus. And empowering them will be much better for my account, I think. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you've made it this far, please consider subscribing. Please consider liking, commenting, and doing all those things to help me recoup some of those costs associated with today's video. But either way, thank you so much for watching. If you... Nope, I've already said that part. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Take care. Is Alien useful anywhere? Yeah, I think Alien's great. I think Alien will be really good damage dealer, especially with Arachnelixir and such. You would keep a second Commodus. Let's go back over to that account real quick. I just want to look my Mercy very quickly too. Yeah, that was only 20 shards into Mercy for primals on that. What's up, Butterfly? You were just in time to miss me opening all my primals. You would keep a second Commodus. So I don't think I would need it for Siege. For Tag Team Arena, perhaps, but why I don't need one for Siege, is because I run. Hey, thank you for the subscription. Kevin. That revival path, that was my free-to-play account that I haven't played in a while. So there's a whole path dedicated to reviving that. Let me turn my screen back on. Now I'm on my main account. I don't think there's any point in doing the Remnant summon either, though. So the revival path is a special path that you unlock if you come back to the game after 1 month and of not playing, and you get access to Elva. You can pay to get Elva. I think it's 20 bucks, might be 30. There are two champions I fear in Hard Doom Tower, Tormund and that one demon spawn Lego who gets his secret skill after being hit a bunch. He makes Nightmare Campaign and RNG Fest to complete. Forgot his name though. That would be Mortu Macabre, who is a champion that I have run on this account for a long time in the past. I absolutely love him, and the reason he's so devastating is this secret skill ignores shield, block damage, and all defense. And it hits like a truck. He used to be really meta in the PvP, and I absolutely love him. Um, you can see I've built him in Stone Skin and such, but he has fallen off drastically in today's meta, so I don't use him anymore. But big secret for him, one tip that I love for conquering Mortu Macabre is Geomancer. If you can put Geomancer in there, because Geomancer places his HP burn, you can put the burn on Mortu Macabre. The damage that you guys take will be applied to Mortu Macabre without triggering his passive, and you just avoid hitting him. The only downside with Geomancer is his A1 will inevitably hit Mortu Macabre, but hopefully you can get a hopefully you'll be able to coordinate well enough that you won't aggro him and just and trigger his ability. You would like to see my geos? Yeah. So this is the Geomancer on my main account. Nothing too special. 686 accuracy. Oh, let me. Chat is in the way. I'll go ahead and take chat down for this. Yeah, 686 accuracy. But what I love about hitting that accuracy is that I did it without accuracy on the chess piece. I've always been proud of that. Um. So yeah, accuracy, resistance, those stats give you a ton of power on a champion. So it can be misleading in some ways. One of the reasons, by the way, that Geomancer had so much accuracy is he used to be my champion for Iron Twins, and now Iron Twins is just easier. So I don't. But I had a not an unkillable team, but I had a um team that would take a ton of damage, and Geomancer would just proc him. Yeah, I could show you his. I mean, he's +4, so take that into account, right? So off the plus, he's getting another 40 accuracy, 78 from masteries, 15 from faction guardians, and then 18 from affinity bonuses, and 60 from the blessing. So really only 413 off of the artifacts. But we've got an accuracy roll there, accuracy roll there. He's in accuracy set and these also this is I could go even higher because this is before feral set. I haven't rebuilt him in years. So yeah, I could definitely get even more accuracy if I needed to, but I don't need to. No relic, no nothing, you know. He's just pretty. It was not a block damage group because block damage doesn't work with Geo's passive. Unkillable does, but not block damage. So it was not a block damage group. It was a very tanky group with big shields. Hey, congrats on the old 1 key Ultra Nightmare Clan boss. That is awesome. I don't take donations. I do take donations. In you can do them in the form of super chat, I think, over on YouTube. I think that's how that works. Um but I haven't streamed in a while. I'm doing a special stream tonight just to pull my primals, which you just missed my lucky but unlucky pulls. um yeah. I'll show you the champion I'm most proud of right now. And that is where you at? No, you have some blessing on you. You gotta be up here. There he is. Bolent Freewalker. He's one of my favorites. Because of how much speed I have on him, you can use. I was always told that it doesn't work, Matt. I could be wrong. Obviously, I am wrong about that, but I've always been told that it didn't work. I never tested it. I don't like using champion search. I don't know why. I never do. But yeah, I love how fast. Obviously, these speeds are relative to my account, not to obviously 500 speed being the top speed for the top champions in the game, but or top players in the game rather. But I'm very happy to be able to get him to 371 speed, which is actually faster than my Arbiter. And I think Bakage is my third fastest at 356. You don't reflect any damage, but you can still trigger the. Okay, yeah. Okay, I knew I was right in some part of that. Yeah, but yeah, that's always been my favorite way to get around more to Macabre is to use Geomancer. See what I can see here. Hey, thank you for the super chat and the 20 so for me it shows 2317. I'm going to assume it was probably deducting some difference there, but thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Yeah, I want to check my math on this bundle too. Cause yeah, 6. I mean, my math could be wrong, but 35 divided by 6. Yeah, that is more than $5 a primal shard. I would never buy this pack. This one I would. That's $5 a shard. That's their usual pricing. Shall we test the theory? Hey, Icky. Bro. Icky, do you want spoilers or do you want to wait till the video comes out? It's going to make you sick. You're going to feel sick to your stomach the way I feel right now. You'll watch the video? All right. I won't give you spoilers. I have to get rid of the red dots, but I don't want to give you any spoilers. I've already clicked all the red dots, I think, so you won't be too surprised. I clicked the red dots for the mythicals already, but okay. Ah, that is not the right button. There we go. I'll give you a small spoiler that I did get at least one mythical. I made my own free to play, got a really good promo code situation, getting Tholen and 2 Rock. How? Congrats on your own free to play. That's surprising to me that you can get Tholen and 2 Rock because I thought they were both promo codes. Does Cobb have a wait? So is Raid Cobb the same Cobb that I'm thinking of? Game Leap Cobb? He has a better promo code than me? That jerk. I'm just kidding. He's got a Tholen, Ugo, Tagora, and Venomage. That's insanely good. Congrats to him on that promo code. And then that download code. Yeah. Mine is Ugo Tagore. God, I recorded it so long ago. I don't even remember who it is. You guys would know better than me. You guys probably see it every day in my videos. That's awesome. All right, I have a real question for you guys that have stuck around. I have an idea that I'm seriously considering, and I want your honest thoughts on it. I was gonna is Jane around? Okay. Icky, you're still here, right? Because I wanted your Jane's and Vodka's opinion on this idea, and I almost reached out to you guys in the Discord, but I'm like on the fence about doing it. So I want to make sure you're still here at least. Okay. So I am thinking about starting another account, but I would wait until after the free to play challenge, which should be next month. There's no official word. I'm guessing because last year they started it in January, I think. Um, but I'm thinking of starting a new account, and that would be funded by the community and the community only. So I would not put any of my own money in it. And let me kind of explain how it would work. So every donation, so example, I got a 20 euro donation, which for me was $23. Um, I would do a 50-50 split, and I need to explain why. But so 50 would go to me, and then 50 would go to the account. And the reason I do the 50-50 is because uh YouTube takes 30 off the top. So I would still end up spending my own money if I just donated a direct amount of what they donated into the game. Um and then I rounded it just to make 50-50, just so it's an even number instead of 70-30, because sometimes with the different currencies and stuff, they'll take more or less. Um so I wasn't sure what you guys thought of it. You said Fastidious did it and it didn't work out. So 70-30 is what YouTube's default is. So if I was to just do what YouTube does, then I don't get anything. It all goes to the account, which is fair. But I felt like if I was upfront about the donations, that it would kind of even out. That's why I did 50-50 too, because it makes it less complex, right? You can just do quick math. You don't have to be like, okay, I want to give him $30. So what is 70% of 30? No, wait, it would be 70% of this. You could be like, I want to give him $30. Here's $60. You know what I mean? Do I have time to healthily manage a third account? I do not. I'll answer that. I'll be honest about that. I've had a free to play for the last year and don't have a single unkillable champ. Yeah, that'll happen. You've had a 3 key Ultra Nightmare for the last year. Don't be afraid to try and push a killable team. I know that's going to be a challenge when you're not getting the champions and therefore, or you're not getting the shards from Ultra Nightmare and therefore not getting or no, you're still 3King it. But don't be afraid of a killable team. Killable teams are very, very doable. I ran a killable team for a very long time. It was not a guaranteed 1 key every time, but there were times where I would get very, very close with a killable team, and I absolutely loved it. Yeah, it was like UDK. I don't want to go. I guess I can look at my index and it won't spoil anything. So UDK, um, who's the Mishinaki, Longbeard, Pythion, and Mithrala, maybe? Let me put chat back up too. I would say if you don't have time for another account, there's probably not much point. A lot of progress is based on how time you can put in, especially on a new account. Yeah. Yeah. I wish. I wish, Josh. I wish. Yeah, that's why I reached out to you guys. Thank you for being honest with me about everything. Yeah, and work isn't going like particularly well right now, so it's definitely better for me to pace myself and not add on another account. But boy, am I loving the free to play. Yeah. That's one of the reasons I've been able to go to the free to play again is because this one is on farm now. So I can do all of these. I mean, I can do Hydra in 10 minutes and everything else I can do very easily. Did I already run Brutal? Yeah, I did. Okay. I need to run Brutal on the free to play real quick. We'll swap over to the free to play. And I'm not going to use RSL Helper for it. Yeah, I missed the Titus Fusion because I was out of town. So I'm really disappointed that I didn't get him. Yeah, these are good deals, but these are the Cyber Monday offers were the better deals. It's the regular deals afterwards that aren't good. It's only a feast? Wasn't that a sacred shard for what's her face? What no, wasn't I know the yeah, I know this is a sacred shard. Wasn't it a sacred shard when Xena was the champion? I'm thinking of Xena. Yeah, it was a sacred for Xena. I don't remember what it was for He-Man. Oh god, I haven't collected my rewards today. Tisk tisk. Yeah, it definitely feels a lot shorter. I'll take that void. Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder if the rights were more expensive for a longer period of time, so they took the shortcut. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the partnership is going to be shorter, so if because it's a more valuable IP that they probably were like making it a shorter term. So they made the pass quicker. That's just I'm just making stuff up. I have no like I'm just guessing. I'm still butthurt about my pulls. I really hope the Christmas fusion is good because I'm gonna need it. Did I get another legendary book? I did. Yeah. How many do I need to max? No, that's not what I'm trying to do. 5, 9, 13. Oh, the passive. Good call. I have a feeling Christmas Fusion might be the starter of the new faction. I will disagree with you because the new faction is supposed to be Greco-Roman themed. I don't see how a Christmas themed fusion fits into that faction, respectfully. Now, if it was not Greco-Roman themed, I would completely agree with you. And I wish it were true because I would be very excited for a new faction. Yeah, but I don't think Saint Nick in Sacred Order is that much of a stretch. Because Sacred Order are people and he's a person. Okay. Nope, that's a dumb. Hold on, hold on. I heard myself. I heard myself say it. Greco Romans are people, and he's a person. Nope, I heard it. Leave me alone. But um, yeah, I don't know. Can we just note how stupidly strong Sacred Order and Banner Lords are? If you get the right champions, because honestly, I don't consider Sacred Order to be that strong as a faction when compared to other factions. Because look at how many, in particular, champions that are not going to be useful in today's meta. He-Man and Alice are pretty much the only two that I would be like using. But Bannerlords, of course, has some of the best voids. There's a lot of really good Bannerlords. Stultus is good. Hi, sweetie. You have to stay off camera, but what do you want to ask? Um. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Did you want dessert? Is mommy awake? Okay, so she got up to do the chicken and then she made dessert and went back to bed. Okay. Okay. Do what? I already pulled my shards. You want me to show you who I got? I got some mythical champions. I'm on the wrong account. I am streaming, yeah. Say it again. I don't know that it's quite getting picked up by the mic. Here. Right there. That was too loud. I know I would black out the screen, Orion. Thank you. Yeah, people are typing to me. Roadblock. Remember to black out the screen to avoid spoilers. I'm not going to scroll up right now. Yeah. All right. Let me. Hello, little one. Drink water and give Roadblock a big hug for us. No, you're not allowed on camera. Thank you. You won't get me in trouble. I just don't want you on. You're gonna get yourself in trouble because Daddy doesn't want you on camera. I gotta end stream, and then we can play it. Or you just want me to play the campaign?
Yeah, the jail.
Okay, because I don't know how to build one like by myself quite yet.
To make your own one.
Yeah. So I'll show you what I got. Now my screen is blacked out because some people haven't seen it yet, so I don't want them to get spoilers. Okay.
Guys, I will tell you everything.
No, don't tell them. I got this guy.
It turns into a dinosaur.
Stop it. Stop it. I guess you don't want to play the prison game, huh? All right. Do you want to tell everybody goodbye?
One.
Cora! No. Stop.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight.
You're a sticky head like that.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Did you call chat stinky heads?
I mean, they're all stinky heads like you. But you want to be funny.
Well, but you can be funny without being mean, right? Ow. I'm curious how loud that is on the microphone. Here, you gotta do it here so they can see what you're doing. Okay. All right. You were such a class clown, huh? You know there are people watching, so you gotta make them laugh, right? All right. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. So much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Shout out to the donation I got earlier.
Wait, you got a donation?
Yeah.
Can we show them the jacket?
The jackets we found? No. That's not that kind of donation. They gave me money. Yeah. All right. Bye guys. Bye.